Namaste, welcome, Yoga with Mika. November has hit and we're gonna come back on Zoom with some live sessions and some recordings. So thanks for joining me, guys. Today we're gonna be focusing on our Surya Namaskar sun salutations. So we're just gonna warm up with those. Very standard Surya A and Surya B, which is really great. Warm up the body, create some heat. And then we're going to move into building on that with some Garuda balancing, which is eagle pose. And again, that can be quite tricky, twisting your legs around, a double twist like a pretzel. But I'll give you some steps to get there and see how you go. Some things you guys will need are, if you have yoga blocks, they're really great. If you don't have any blocks, you might want to have maybe like a blanket folded. You don't need it exactly, you can adjust. And we're going to be balancing, so if it's helpful for you to have a chair close by, just sit it towards the front of your mat and you can grab onto that rather than feeling like you're falling and, you know, maybe overstraining something in the process. So that option's there. And a strap, a yoga strap or a towel. If you have a fairly long towel, that will just really get you to get your arm lengthened when you're trying to stretch into that. So yeah, if you've got a strap, another towel, like an example, I have my yoga bag here, so you can use that kind of as a strap to hook around and stretch with, that kind of idea. So when you're ready, let's find ourselves in a comfortable position on our mats, kneeling or sitting, whatever feels great. We're just going to center ourselves here, come into our breath, come into our bodies a little more. If it's your morning, you'll be waking up, wanting to lengthen and open. And if it's your evenings, maybe we want to shake out that day and settle into ourselves again. So find yourselves here, resting your palms face up on your thighs, rolling the shoulders a few times with the breath. So when you inhale, lifting the shoulders, and as you exhale, drawing them down away from the ears. Just take your own time, inhaling through the mouth and exhale. I haven't put music on today. I wanted to focus on breathing together and really listening to our breath as we go through our sun salutations. Connecting with that prana, the life force, the energy that we need to exist, and creating an awareness of that kind of energy in our lives, giving time to sit in that. And when you feel ready, we're just going to bring ourselves into child's pose. So coming onto your mats, your knees a little wider than your hips. And just sinking back if that feels comfortable. You can curl the toes under if that feels more supported for you. Otherwise, relaxing back. You can adjust yourself by coming more forward or sinking back into the hips, relaxing the forehead down to the mat. Feel what that does in your body. Notice any tighter areas. And on your exhale, just soften your body with the breath. And just relaxing here in this pose. Let's put a little bit more weight on the back so we can stretch a little deeper just by moving the arms by your thighs. Relaxing the shoulders, feeling your chest and your torso sink a little heavier. Trying to find calmness in the posture. It's a really safe pose. Drawing yourself into your own space. And just be and breathe. And that calmness that you feel in this space now, as we're balancing, as we're working, and that energy kind of pushing within us, bring that calmness into your practice. Use your breath to calm the mind when you feel tightness or stress in the body. So just sigh it out of your mouth, letting it go as you gather yourself inwards. On your next inhale, bring your arms back above your head, looking forward, stretching the fingers out from you. Feel a nice stretch through the sides under the armpits. Breathe in, just lift halfway up. And then exhale, take your hands over to the right, stretching through the left side of the body. Under the armpits, across the lats, down the side, all the way to your hip and your lower back. Bringing your face closer towards your knee, your thigh, or the floor. Nice long breaths. Inhale, come back to center, lengthen, just lift halfway, flattening your back. And then exhale over to the other side. A few breaths here. Inhale, come back to center and come into a table pose. Knees are under hips, your wrists are under your shoulders, fingers are stretched wide, gripping the mat. We want to externally rotate the arms by bringing the arms in and out so you feel your shoulder blades flatten on your back. And this kind of external rotation of the hands gripping onto the mat is the same position whenever your hands are on the mat. So as we're pushing back in downward dog, you're still externally rotating those arms, feeling the scapula flatten and down. Push the shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, imagine your ribs are knitting together. So we're engaging the core here. Feel that shrinking, and then engage the mula bandha, your pelvic floor muscles. I was speaking to Ben about our pelvic floor yesterday. He knows now it's very essential to engage that pelvic floor. Curl the back toes under. When you're ready, lift the hips and push back into downward facing dog. Adjust your feet position here so that you find a reasonable length in your downward dog. Not too far and not too close. Soften the knees so you can keep the knees bent. I like to shake my tail feather as I push back through the hands and lift the tailbone tall. Flat back, externally rotate the arms, so draw them in and up. And then if that feels good, just straighten your legs gently. They don't have to be locked or hyperextended. And just pedal the feet one by one in a walking dog. Awakening those hamstrings. For my yogis today, it's morning for them. I've already done my sun salutations this morning, so I feel probably a little bit more flexy than you guys. Let's take 3 breaths here together. We're going to do it slowly in downward dog, so we're really warming up the body in this, this kind of inversion, upside down. So on your next exhale, let all your air out and just gently hold your breath at the bottom. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold just slightly. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take your own count here. We're doing 2 more cycles in downward facing dog. Take your own count as you inhale slowly, fully expanding the ribs, slight pause. And then exhaling slowly for 6, coming to the bottom with a slight pause. And then repeat the cycle. In and out through the nose. Engage that ujjayi breath, that hot yogic breath. At the bottom of your last breath, just lower your knees, return to natural breathing, come back into child's pose. Relax your forehead to the floor, release your arms by your sides, coming off your shoulders. And when you feel ready, just bring yourselves up into a kneeling position. If it's tight across your ankles, curl your toes under. You can either lift up into a full kneeling position or just sit back here, whatever feels good. So adjust for you. Let's take the arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, breathe in, lengthen. Take the right hand down and stretch over to the right through the side of the body. Nice. Breathe in and out. Inhale back to center, lift up to the ceiling, look up. And exhale, take the left hand down, stretching through the right side of the body. Breathing here. Inhale, come up. Take the right hand down, leaning over to the right. This time, take the left leg out to the left and push up through the hips. So we're stretching up through the hips. It's like a lowered wild thing. I like to flatten the foot behind me here. It gives me a little bit more push up through the hips. Lengthen here. And then coming back to center, bring that leg back in and lift the body up, kneeling. Exhale, take the left hand down, stretching through the left side, and take the right leg out, pushing the hips forward where it feels comfortable, opening up the whole body here. Exhale, bringing the knee back, lift the torso up to the center. Now we can do the same pose again. Exhale, right hand comes down, take the left foot out. So we're straight from the body. An option here is to push up through the right hand and lift the knee underneath you into a tree pose. It looks like this. Yeah, if you can. Have a little go, see what that feels like. And you can turn your wrist outwards, so adjust your hand position and have a play with this side plank here. Taking the hand over, push back through the right hand. Dropping the knee. When you drop the knee, if you're lifting, open up through the side of the body. Get that stretch again, lengthen. Feel the change as the knee is on the ground. Inhale, come back to center, lift up. And then exhale to the other side. As you get on my mat, you might want to turn this way on your mat too. Stretch the foot out. And then if you feel ready, maybe turn the left hand out, gripping the mat with your hands, and lift that foot off the ground. Side plank, it's strong. Strong here. Breathe. Strengthen that right leg. Really push your ankle down into the mat. The pinky toes are gripping the mat. Take the knee down as you exhale. And then lengthen here, stretching through. It might feel good to come onto your fingertips or even a block. Stretching nice and long. Warming up now. Bring the knee in, lift the torso back up here. And take it out to the side. Great, roll the shoulders out. Yeah, we are warm. Okay, let's come into Surya Namaskar A. So come to the top of your mats, about 30 centimeters away. We're just going to stand here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Spread your toes, feel even weight on each foot. You can either bring your feet together, or if you feel quite tight in the hamstrings, just bring your feet hip width apart. Okay, I like to have mine feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Find space between your ears and your shoulders. Feel your shoulder blades behind you push down, and you should feel your lat muscles switch on. We want this body here, this thoracic spine, to feel supported. Energetically point your fingers down to the ground. Squeeze the thighs together. Engage the glutes by also drawing your legs away from each other. Like a soldier, like a mountain. Breathe out here, all your air. Let's inhale together for the first pose, Urdhva Namaskar. Reach up to the ceiling, look up. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Keep your knees soft and just spin your arms around here like a rag doll. Stretching for the first time in a folded pose. A few breaths as we awaken all those long muscles. We're going to roll all the way back up to the ceiling. Urdhva Namaskar. Breathe in, roll the spine vertebra by vertebra. Look up, embrace your day. Exhale, Tadasana, hands by your sides. Let's build on. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskar, going through full Surya A. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat, step back for plank pose. We're going to inhale here in plank. So inhale and exhale, dropping the knees, lowering the chest as you pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, push up through the hands for upward facing dog. Options is to come to your elbows. Otherwise, you can keep your thighs on the ground. And then exhale, curl the toes under, come to your knees, and then lift your hips for downward facing dog. Exhale. 3 breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale onto your toes, come onto your tippy toes, look forward, and then exhale, tippy toe, walking all the way back to the tops of the mat as you exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Roll the spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll do 4 more of these. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, float down, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back to your plank. Hold your plank. We're going to inhale in plank pose. And then exhale, option here is to keep the knees lifted, go down halfway, and then push up into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale to your tippy toes. And exhale, tippy toe forward or step, jump or hop, whatever option to get to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Roll the spine up, Urdhva Namaskar, salute the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's get a little quicker. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Downward dog. Exhale, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to your tippy toes. And exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling, Urdhva Namaskar. And then exhale, Tadasana. Even faster. I think there's 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to your tippy toes. Exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, Tadasana. I'm just going to give breathing cues, so come with me. Faster. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to toes. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart center as you inhale. And just exhale here. Find a moment. Catch yourself. Feel your heart beating. Awakened, warmer. Enjoy that moment, enjoy this space. We're going to do a smile asana. It's called smiling pose. You just get to sit there, stand there and look goofy. So smile asana, because we're going to bring those good vibes, bring in the positivity. If you need a towel or a drink, have that. We're going to move into Surya B. And you're going to see, or if you haven't, you've all done it with me before, but we're going to bring in the lunges and into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Option, when we come into Warrior 1, I've been giving the cue to lift the back heel and come into Virabhadrasana 1 with the heel lifted. Or option is to drop the back heel at a 45-degree angle. So you just do you. It doesn't mean you're incorrect either way. If anything, the adjustment of lifting the back heel will make sure that your hips are facing forward. And in the morning, that can be a really hard thing to do. Because when I tend to drop my back heel, that hip comes open. So I have to kind of draw and inwardly rotate that back leg. So if you wanted to just feel that in your body and notice those kind of alignments and get a feel for what feels right for you, then that's great, okay? Come back to the front of your mats. Surya Namaskar A B. Standing in Tadasana, we're going to build in the chair pose, Utkatasana. Feet are hip width apart or together. And on your next breath, exhale, let all the air out. Inhale for chair pose. Sitting in your chair, lift your upper body up, look to the ceiling. And then exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Slowing it down again. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, step back for plank. We're going to hold the plank. Inhale here in plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale for upward facing dog. Downward dog, exhale. Turn the left heel in as we come forward. Place your foot forward into lunge. You can keep the back heel down or lifted. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift up for Virabhadrasana 1. Lifting up, look up to the ceiling, lunging in the posture, breathing out here. Feel your lunge, feel the stretch through the left hip and strengthen that back leg. On your next exhale, lower your hands, step back for Chaturanga, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take the back heel in, take the left foot forward into your lunge and lift up, inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Again, inwardly rotate that back leg, strengthen the back leg, push into the mat, into the pinky toe. Feel nice and strong, or option, lift the back heel, lunge a little deeper, feel the stretch. We're just kind of waking this up. Breathing here. And when you're ready, exhale, take the hands down, step back for Chaturanga, lowering to the ground. Inhale for upward facing dog. Downward dog, exhale, 3 breaths. Inhale with me, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, step jump or hop the feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Now, bending into your chair, Utkatasana, sitting there. Inhale, lift your torso up. And then as we exhale, we lift back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's keep going. Utkatasana, inhale for chair. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back and lower down to the ground, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Downward dog, exhale. Inhale here. Prepare as we exhale, lunge the right foot forward, drop the back heel, and then inhale, lift up into Vira 1. Exhale, take the hands down, step back, Chaturanga and lower, all on the same exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward dog. Inhale here. And prepare your lunge, drop the back heel, take the left foot forward. Inhale, lift up, Vira 1. Exhale, take the hands down, step back, Chaturanga, exhaling. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog, exhale, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to your toes. Look forward, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Sitting in your chair. Inhale, lift in for Utkatasana. Exhale, standing for Tadasana. We're going to take it faster. Inhale for chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to breathe in here. Drop the back heel, take the right foot forward. Inhale when you're ready, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, go with the flow. Step back, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Inhale here. Drop the right heel back, take the left foot forward. Inhale for Vira 1. Exhale, take it down, Chaturanga. You're doing great. Keep going. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, step, jump, or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll the spine up. Inhale. Oh, roll it up, but if you can, sit in your chair. I forgot that one. Utkatasana. And then exhale, Tadasana. Okay, we're going to keep going. There's 2 more. This is like full Suryas, 5 and 5. It's big. Whew. So we're going to do this a little faster. I'll give some cues and just keep in the breath. Keep with the warmth of the body. Let all your air out. Sitting in your chair. Inhale for Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog, exhale. Turn the back heel under, step forward and inhale. We didn't even take a breath. So exhale, Chaturanga. We move through that a little faster. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. So this is where we move. Step forward, inhale. Exhale, take it down. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Exhale, soften the body as you push back. Inhale. And exhale. Prepare with your inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet forward. Inhale. And exhale. Just like before. Sitting in your chair, inhale for Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Final one, sit in the chair. Inhale for Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Moving here. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, take it down, Chaturanga. Let it flow with the breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward dog. Left foot comes forward into your lunge. Inhale, lift up, Vira 1. Exhale, take it down, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, come to the toes, push back. And exhale, soften the knees, soften the body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to your tippy toes. Inhale. Step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Sitting in your chair. Inhale for Utkatasana. And then exhale, Tadasana. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, heart center. Breathe here. Maybe sigh it out. Take your hands open by your sides. And just catch yourself for a moment. Smile asana if it feels good. And check in, how do you feel? What do you notice? What did that bring up from below? And what did that energize for you? And whatever it is, it's perfect. It's as it should be. So if you want, have a wipe, have a drink if that feels good. We're going to come straight into a standing pose. Ooh. I don't think I've instructed that for a while. All that lack of instructing in October, and I've never talked so much. So I hope that was followable, but that was fun. So thank you for warming up with me. We're going to start in tree pose, Vrikshasana. I love tree pose. I feel like this anchors me after I've built in this energy, and I allow space to kind of come within. Also, great for ankle strengthening and great for hip strengthening. So let's put our weight on our right foot. We're going to bring the left leg out to the side. If you need a chair close by, great. And we're going to imagine our hips here are like a bowl carrier. Imagine there's a bowl of water sitting right between your hips. So if you tend to tilt, your water bowl is going to be tilting to the side. So we want to bring a neutral pelvis alignment, so straight spine, to hold your bowl of water straight. Lift the kneecap, feel strength in that leg, spread the toes, plant the tree roots. Yeah. And then when you're ready, lift the heel up and bring the foot into the inner thigh, up high or above the knee, or even below the knee, not on the knee. Yeah. So you can kind of, find your spot. I like to bring it up as high as I can and push that foot into the thigh. You want to grip that. You want to engage your abductors there that are opening. So you want to really get those muscles working. And remember, we're holding that bowl of water. Okay? Bring your hands to your hips, roll your shoulders gently, and pull them away from your ears. When you have your tree, I nearly had it. Take your hands to your heart center in tree pose. And just exhale with your Ujjayi breath, that hot yogic breath. Find your space. And if that feels great, let's open the hands, Hastasana arms, lifting up to the ceiling. If you can change your gaze to look up, keeping your balance, gripping the mat with your toes. Your feet are working for you here. Smile asana. I know you're doing it, I know. And then if you can, bring your hands together above you. Fully blooming tree right now. Bring your hands back to heart center as you exhale. Anjali Mudra. Hold that bowl of water, squeeze the glutes, push the pelvis forward, squeeze the Mula Bandha, drawing the kind of muscles up towards your navel, your belly button. And when you're ready, release the foot as you exhale and shake out that planted foot. Yeah, rotate the ankles, give them some love, give them a pat. No, you don't have to pat them. I think it helps, you know, yeah. So when you're ready, let's balance on the left leg, find that space. So plant your foot down, spread the toes, lift the kneecap as you engage the leg, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your pelvic floor, and then take the ankle and bring the foot up into your tree pose. When that feels good, bring your hands to your hips, roll the shoulders back and down, and keep the bowl of water in a neutral position. Smile asana. And then bring your hands to your heart center for Vrikshasana. Relax the shoulders, relax your face. Find your space here. And if you feel ready, lift the branches up. Create your tree with Hastasana arms. And take your gaze to the sky. Invite in that positivity, that goodness, the strength that you have. And if you wish, bring your shoulders up, bring the hands together. Feel what that does to your shoulders and your neck. Those muscles are working. It's a bit more of a squeeze. Your ribs are flaring and lifted. See, if you exhale, try and narrow your ribs together to engage your abdominals. Yeah, feel them shrink down. See what that does for the posture. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe in. And exhale, release the foot. Shake out the left leg. Rotate the ankle. Bring that fresh flesh blood. So what am I? It's Halloween. Fresh blood back into the ankles. Okay, so with these balances, what is Garuda pose? I think it's, I love this pose. It's a bit of a double twist. Garuda takes a lot of hip kind of twisting as well. So like tree pose, we're gonna balance on the right leg. I'm gonna lift the left knee up, bring your hands to your hips, standing tall in the posture. Okay, we're gonna take the right leg over the left leg, this is my left leg, sorry, over the right leg, so that you're gonna bend the right knee, so you're sitting, standing, sitting, use your chair if you need, standing, sitting, cross-legged. And then we're gonna hook that left foot underneath and around our right calf, coming into eagle legs. If you can't hook and you just get next to the calf, that's great. That's where you begin. A lot of our flow will include just this pose. I won't be asking you to flow into this pose because we might break something. But have a go, see if you can get here in Garuda legs. It helps if you sit down a little bit more. I'll do it from the side and then come out of the pose because that right leg's burning, right? So unravel yourself, give it a little shake. I'm gonna do it again on the right leg. I'll just do it sideways. So you're bringing that left leg up, knees bending. This is my right leg again. Crossing it over like you're sitting there, and the left foot comes underneath the calf and hooks around. Bring your hands to your heart center when you feel balanced. And if you want, take the right arm under, cross the left arm over the top, and then we're crossing those hands around. So Garuda arms, Garuda legs for a full Garuda pose. Yeah. Oh, legs are starting to fatigue. I don't know about you. Woo. And then release the hands, release the legs, and shake out that right leg. How do you feel? Burn, baby, burn. Okay, so we're gonna try the other side. You never know, it could be better, could be better. So when you're ready, putting your weight on your left leg, lift the right leg up, still needs to kind of shake out a little bit. Hands to your hips for a bit more balance. Think about the bowl of water, lengthening your spine. Bending into the left knee as you take the right leg over. If this is where you get, great. Like you're using a lot of strength, squeeze your thighs together. Now, how do you hook it? Some people might need to kind of help wiggle into that pose. Use the chair and then find yourself in Garuda legs. Take your time. If you feel frustrated, breathe into it. Exhale, calm the mind, focus the pose. Ooh, feeling that. And then unhook the pose, shake it out. All good things come in pairs. Let's do it again. So kneeling down in this, taking the right leg up, hooking it over. Maybe even guide the muscle, drag that muscle over, squeeze the thighs together. Bend down into that left knee as you hook your leg into Garuda legs. And if you feel ready, the left arm comes in front, the right arm comes over the top, and hook your hands together. If you can't do a full twist, you can hold onto the thumb, or you can even just, backhand yourself. Lifting the elbows taller and rolling the shoulders back and down. Breathe. Oh my goodness. And then undo the arms, undo the legs. Oh, and I think give yourselves a round of applause. Woo! Nice, warm, very warm energy. So we're going to bring that into this flow, but I won't ask you to do the double hook. That might we just have people falling over. But I will ask you when we come to the front of our mat, I will ask you to cross your leg over for Garuda legs. And you can just cross the legs. You don't have to hook the leg, okay? So you cross the legs and it's almost like you're sitting in a chair pose. A lot of glute strength, a lot of ankle stability. And you just rock it. And then we'll come out of it. Yeah? Okay. So coming back to the tops of your mats, let's work on our final flow and then some relaxation. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let's get a little bit creative now. We're going to hit into our chair pose. So on your next exhale, lower down, sit in your chair. Inhale, lift the hands up, look up, bring the hands together if you can. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step back for Chaturanga. Inhale for Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time, take the left foot into the center and raise the right leg up. Three-legged dog. And let's face those hip points down to the mat. So if your leg has to lower a little bit to get more of those hip points facing down, that's fine. And then you can lift the leg here. On your next inhale, look to the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward for Virabhadrasana 1. Take the back heel down and inhale, lift up. Front facing warrior. Exhale, bring your hands to Namaste, lunging a little deeper. Feel the strength of the glute. We're going to get these thighs working today. When you feel ready, inhale, come into warrior 2. Adjust your feet so that the back foot is parallel with the short edge of your mat. So instead of it being 45-degree angle, bring it horizontally in line. Great. Push into that foot. Yeah, feel strength in that pose. Arms are coming straight out from your shoulders. And exhale, deepen so that your knee comes over your ankle. Breathe here in warrior 2. Ooh. Look to the fingertips. Lean into those fingertips. On your next inhale, flip the palm, dancing warrior. Lean back. Breathe here. Don't forget to lean into that lunge. Warrior 2, exhale. Inhale, lift up for warrior 1. Change the foot position that suits you. Now exhale, come into a single standing leg pose and bring your hands to your heart center. So you're lifting that foot forward. Hold the posture here, almost like a bit of a tree. Lengthen through the spine. If you're all kind of like trying to balance, lift yourself tall, find your focus point. Breathe into that. It's your driti, it's your meditation point, your gaze. Imagine your breath is connecting to that like a straw. When you're ready, cross the left leg over the right into Garuda pose. Sitting here, you don't have to hook the foot, but just sit into the posture. Squeeze the thighs together and feel what that does for the hips. Breathe here. Ooh, yeah. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift the arms up and lift the leg out in front of you, single leg standing pose. And then exhale, take it back to warrior 2. So we open the arms up, coming into that wide-legged lunge. Check your heels are in line with each other and that foot is parallel to that short edge of the mat. Lunging here, look to the fingertips, flip the palm, dancing warrior, inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel all the way down to the ground, chaturanga. Stepping back to plank and lowering down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, raise the left leg up for 3-legged dog. Breathe here, push back through the hands. Remember to kind of externally rotate those arms in and up towards the ceiling. Hip points are facing down to the ground. Looking to the hands as you inhale, take the left foot forward and lunge into warrior 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale here. Inhale. And open up, exhale, warrior 2. Change the foot position and realign so that your heels are in line. Push the energy into that back leg and into the ankle. Yeah, I am warm tonight. Woo, feel good. Look to the fingertips. Lean into the fingertips as you exhale. Flip the palm. Inhale for dancing warrior. Breathe here. And lunge a little deeper. Exhale, warrior 2. Look to the fingertips. Trying to remember what I did. Inhale for warrior 1. Lift the hands up. We're front facing again. Single leg stand. So lift that back leg up in front of you. The right leg is lifted. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale here, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, cross the legs over for Garuda legs. Squatting down or sitting down into that pose. Squeeze the thighs together. Balance here. 3 breaths. Breathing with me. Inhale, raise the hands up, bring the knee out in front of you. Lift tall, and then exhale, step back for warrior 2. Opening the body, getting your feet in line, sitting in the lunge. Inhale here, lean into the fingertips. And then take it back for dancing warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down, step back for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, softening the body as you push back. Inhale to your toes, look forward. And then exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, open the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Sitting in your chair pose, inhale, lift the arms up. And if it feels good, bring the hands together, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. We keep it going. Inhale, take it to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to move here into wild thing. So option, lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Now you can hold the dog. I don't know if Ben's done a wild thing with me before. So what we're going to do is just drop the right leg and open the hips and drop the right leg over to our left and look under our armpit so we can see our right foot under the left armpit, like it's just dangling behind us. And in this, you're kind of doing a spinal twist, but you want to keep your chest facing down to the ground and just twist from the hips. So it's a really nice lower back twist. Push back through the hands. We'll come back for wild thing. So inhale, raise that right leg up back to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge it forward into your warrior one. Inhale, lift up for Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Lean into it, flip the palm. Inhale, dancing warrior. Exhale, take it back to warrior 2. Inhale, warrior 1. Front facing. Exhale, bring the back leg forward into a single leg stand. Bring your hands to your heart center. The left leg is lifted out in front of you. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them into Namaste and sink into your Garuda pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your Mula Bandha. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sink a little deeper. Exhale. Woo-hoo. Inhale, grow up to the ceiling. Lift the arms, lift the leg out in front of you. Exhale, step back into warrior 1 this time. Exhale, warrior 2. Open the arms up. Lean into it. Flip the palm. Dancing warrior. Inhale. Exhale, take it down to the ground. Chaturanga. All the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Exhale. Other side. Inhale for 3-legged dog. Lift the left leg up. And then take that left leg over to your right. A little bit of a half wild thing here. You can see your left foot under your right armpit. Push back through your hands. And feel that nice stretch through your left hip, your quad. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, bring it into your lunge. We're going to lift up into warrior 1. Inhale, lift. Warrior 2, exhale. Lean into the fingertips, flip the palm. Inhale for dancing warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Warrior 1, inhale, front facing. Coming forward, exhale, bring the right leg out in front of you and bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center and sink into your Garuda legs. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, use that calm focus with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the leg out in front of you. Lift the arms up. Balance. Exhale, take that back leg behind you for warrior 1. Inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Flip the palm. Dancing warrior. Inhale. And take it all the way down to the ground. Exhale for chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Calm the body, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to your tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Look up. I know we usually do chair pose, but I forgot. So exhale to Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel free to have a drink, have a wipe. So we're going to do one more flow, and then we'll be finished with our vinyasa, and then we'll do some relaxation. So I'm just going to instruct Wild Thing. If you know how to do Wild Thing, I know that you guys have done it with me before, then just do it with me, even though we're not in the flow, and then we'll add it in. So I'll just kind of quickly run through it with a bit of a demo. Okay, so Wild Thing. If you're just practicing with me, either do it with me or just watch if you're not sure what Wild Thing is. So from here, we'll be in downward dog. We come into a 3-legged dog, and we open up the hips by taking that right leg behind us. You can just do this, or the idea here is to roll. That foot is coming open, it's rolling around as we drop the back foot to the ground. That left leg stays straight and strong as the right leg stays bent, and you push those hips up to the ceiling, and we open the chest. We don't have to come into a full back bend, and you can even just do a bit of a side plank version, so lowering the hips. You don't have to push the pelvis as high. So just adjust for where you are, feeling that stretch through the hips, through the spine. It's a bit of a back bend. Looking behind you if that feels good. And to come out of it, we rotate on that extended leg back to 3-legged dog. So we're bringing that hand back to the mat and then lifting that leg back to the ceiling. Let's do the other side. You can do it with me or just watch. Inhale, lifting the left leg, dropping it over to the left, and then your right foot is going to turn as you drop that left foot behind you, and then lift the hips and open the chest into Wild Thing. Breathing here, pushing up through the hand, pushing away with the hand with the grip of the mat. Breathing, lengthening. Again, adjusting. You could always do more of a side angle stretch rather than lifting the hips up. And then to come back, pivot on that right foot, bringing the left hand back to the mat and extending the left leg into a 3-legged dog. And then come back to downward dog if you're with me. Take the knees down and sit back on your heels. Yeah. I felt that. Nice, really nice. So that's what we're going to build in, but the option is simply just to lift into 3-legged dog and just to keep the hip open that way. You can decide. Okay, when you're ready, crawl your way back to the front of your mat. Curl the toes under, bring them underneath you, and gently inhale, lift up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Yeah, it's been a while, it has. I'm feeling it. I don't think I've ever crawled to the front of my mat. Gotta have a giggle. All right, roll the shoulders back and down. Similar things, adding in the Wild Thing. When you're ready, exhale all your air out, sinking into your chair. Inhale, lift up for Utkatasana. Bring the hands together if that feels good. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step, jump back into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Getting ready for Wild Thing. So inhale, raise the right leg up. And as you exhale, take the right foot back behind you. Lift the hips. Open the chest up into Wild Thing. I'm going to do a breath here. So inhale and exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, pivot, rotate the leg back as you're exhaling, coming back into three-legged dog. Inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, take that foot through into a lunge, and then lift up for Vira 1. Exhale, Vira 2 or Warrior 2. Open the body, flip the palm. Inhale for Dancing Warrior. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, single leg stand. So take that left foot forward into a single leg, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale here, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, cross the legs over, sitting in Garuda for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, charge with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Coming out of the pose. Inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling. Bring the left leg up in front of you. Exhale, step back for Warrior 1. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Warrior 2. Flip the palm. Inhale for Dancing Warrior. Exhale, take it down for Chaturanga. Inhale, Upward Facing Dog. Downward Dog, exhale. Left side, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, drop it over to your left. Coming into Wild Things, straighten that right leg. Open the chest, lift the hips. Breathe here. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. And then start to pivot as you inhale, dropping the left hand back. 3-legged dog. And then come into your lunge. Exhale, bringing the left foot forward. Drop the back heel. Inhale, Warrior 1. Open the chest, Warrior 2. Smilasana. Flip the palm, Dancing Warrior. Inhale. Exhale, Warrior 2. Warrior 1, inhale. Looking forward, exhale for single leg. Bring that leg out in front of you. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale here, lengthen the spine. And exhale for 3 breaths into Garuda. Sitting cross-legged. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lift to the ceiling, lift the leg out. Inhale. Exhale, take it behind you, Warrior 1. Inhale here. Exhale, Warrior 2. Dancing Warrior, inhale. Cartwheel to the ground, exhale for Chaturanga. Upward Facing Dog. Downward Dog for 3 lovely breaths. Inhale, lift that tailbone. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees for Utkatasana. Inhale for chair. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart center. Anjali Mudra. And take some deeper, slower breaths. Closing your eyes, gently bowing your head. What do you notice in yourself? How do you feel? Relaxing your hands open by your sides. And side out through your mouth, relaxing your shoulders. And when you're ready, if you do have a block, I invite you to sit on a block if that feels good. Otherwise, just sit on your mat. That's fine. Like a little seat. I like using a block for sitting, so you can come into a Baddha Konasana or just a kind of open cross-legged seat. It allows my hips to have a little bit more space. I find when I'm just on the mat, that foot kind of slides up a little bit and my hips don't feel very evenly placed because they're tighter. So that little block. While we're warm, while we have a lot of heat, I find this is a really lovely time in the practice to come back to myself. I feel a lot of, I guess I'm a bit of a feeler, emotion starts to bubble up in this place. Or for you, it might just be you're more aware, you really hear yourself inside. So we're going to come into a final meditation in our seats, just offering that space to you. I'm not going to talk too much, but we're going to breathe together first. We're going to use a nadi kind of breathing, which is nasal breath. I've been doing that in the morning. It's beautiful. So with your hand, we want to bring the index finger and the middle finger down and bring the ring finger and the pinky finger together and the thumb out. I'm very unco at my hand doing that. What this allows us to do is use this breath, this cyclic breath with the nostrils. So your thumb closes over one nostril, so you can only breathe through the left nostril, keeping the mouth closed. We breathe in through the left nostril. Then with the two fingers, pinky and ring finger, we close the left nostril and breathe through the right nostril, exhaling out the right. Inhale through the right side, closing that right nostril with our thumb and exhaling out the left side. Breathe in through the same side and exhale through the right side. Nice and slow. Inhale. Take the thumb over. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left. Close it off. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Slowing it down. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Longer breaths. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, final exhale. Let go of the nostril breathing. Return to your natural breath. Relax your hands on your thighs facing upwards. Just take some relaxing breaths here, closing your eyes. Maybe tilting your chin down slightly. And finding the space for yourself now. Maybe bringing your gaze to what they call a third eye, which I imagine is the dark light that I'm looking in the middle of my eyebrows, in the middle of my lower forehead. So I'm just looking into the darkness at that place. Gives me an internal focal point. Maybe you see lights flashing there, different colors or just blackness. Using your Ujjayi breath to breathe. And just giving this focused time to settle ourselves, allowing the nervous system to come down and to fully connect within, whatever that means for you. And And softly we're going to open our eyes just with a very gentle gaze to the floor, allowing the light to come back in. Slowly, if you're sitting on a block, you can remove your block. And just come onto your mat so that you have some space behind you. Bringing your legs out in front, holding onto our knees, lengthen the spine here, sitting a little taller. Opening the chest, the heart is lifted, look up if that feels good. Bring your hands out in front of you, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and slowly bringing your torso down towards the ground, very slow with the breath, trying not to flop vertebra by vertebra. Take it down and then relax the neck, relax the head on the mat, and relax the legs out in front. Final pose, happy baby. Bringing the knees up, bringing the feet up. Bring your hands to your inside of your legs and find the outer edges of your feet in happy baby. And just gently rock here if that feels nice. Stretching through the hips. I think a lot of open, kind of vulnerable poses when you do a lot of concentrated breath work. I find it brings out a lot for me. And so if you feel that or if you experience that, that's great. I think a beautiful part of this practice is that vulnerability to kind of listen within and unlock a lot of parts in the body, parts of your emotion, of your psyche. So it's a beautiful part of physical yoga and meditation. And when you feel ready, relax the legs out. Let's take a final stretch. Point the toes away from you. Take your hands above your head. And then tense every muscle in your body as you're lengthening tall. Really stretch tall. Even squeeze your face. Squeeze all the muscles. And then relax into Shavasana. Palms face up. Take your heels a little wider than your hips. Let everything go floppy here, closing your eyes just for a short Shavasana. I'm going to play a little 2-minute track as you relax to bring in the space today. Hopefully it's not too loud. And just drift off, feeling that gentleness in your body.
Slow down and give your mind a rest. Calm down and do your best. Become one in the eyes of love, seeking God above when solely inside, it's solely inside. I'm higher than the mountains. I'm higher than the mountains. Higher than the mountains. Slow down, down, down. Make me high, higher. Who are you? Who are you? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Om. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Om. Hare Rama, comencé besos. Hare Rama, comencé besos. They're all alone, they're all alone. Hare Rama, Om. Slow down and give your mind a rest. Calm down and do your best. Become one in the eyes of love, seeking God above when soul inside, Nama, soul inside.
We're slowly going to come back to consciousness in the body, just gently. Taking a deeper inhale, feeling the chest rise. And exhaling, feeling the body soften. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale if you feel like it, sliding your hands above your head. Stretching a little longer in the body. And then exhaling, just going floppy again. And when you feel able, rolling onto one side of the body, maybe resting your head on your bent arm underneath you. Gently opening your eyes, allowing the light to come back in. And lifting yourself back to a seated position gently. Sitting on your block or just on your mat. If you were crossing your leg one way before in our pranayama, just swap the legs over. Different legs, different feels. Maybe just bring your hands together, create a little friction in your hands here, warm them up. And then just rest your hands over your closed eyes. Breathe into that darkness. And exhale. Wipe across your forehead. Massage your temples, around your ears, behind your ears. And down your jaw, maybe stroking your shoulders. Shaking out the arms. And bringing your hands back to your knees. Let's take a deep breath in together. Inhale, hold your breath at the top. Side out, exhale through the mouth. Invite that day in or that evening. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, side out. Final time. Inhale, lift up, hold the breath at the top. Drawing in all that goodness, all that gratefulness, all that thankfulness to be alive, to be you, Smilasana here as we exhale out through the mouth. I laughed all my air out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Namaste, guys. Thank you for joining me for Vinyasa Flow. It was beautiful. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.